Hello, my name is Tay Currelly Johnson. I did my internship here on campus in the ASRC in the athletic great room under the supervision of Coach Hop and Coach Trey. A little background about Coach Hop. Coach Hop has been in this profession for a long time, strength and conditioning for 10 plus years, um, coaching multiple sports and multiple groups, age groups as well. Coach Trey is a little bit newer. He's a GA, obviously, but he's also great as well. He has a lot of knowledge. He's young, enthusiastic, and he continues to implement new techniques and strategies to get results. And yeah, he's very passionate and eager to continue growing, which is very interesting to see, at his young age, just how much knowledge he already has in his drive to continue to learn, which is where we connected. So yeah, that's my guy. Uh, my experience overall was a great experience, to say the least. Me personally, myself, I am both a hands-on and a visual learner. So sometimes I need to see it to be able to do it, and then other times I like to learn by walking the trail, right? Trial by error. So it just depends on the situation. I got a great mixture of both within my environment because I got to visually watch them deploy techniques and methods for each lift and to reach certain athletes, and then also I got to lead warm-ups, cool downs, core sessions as well. So that was kind of great being able to get that experience leading teams within that setting, and then also seeing what works and what doesn't work depending on the athlete and the situation, right? And I feel like that's where my biggest learning curve came, not so much the technical side of things, because I know how to form a workout regimen and I know kind of what to pair with what. It was more so the people to people aspect, right? Knowing how to approach athletes, knowing how to approach them in certain situations to get the best results, I feel like is where I grew the most. And that relationship dynamic was interesting too. Me being a former athlete, I tend to look at everything from a football aspect. So working with other groups, I got to see different techniques. Like prime example, baseball is a lot of shoulder work, shoulder movements going in just to strengthen that shoulder joint because that's essential to the sport, right? Same thing with track. Everything is emphasizing triple extension, strengthening the posterior chain, especially for the sprinters, so they could get that force going north and south, right? So just seeing the different ways to go about attacking the same muscle groups, but for different reasons, right? And I feel like that was the biggest thing in that aspect. Now back to the people aspect, with me being on the other side, a lot of the athletes are sort of kind of within my age range, so that was kind of interesting to see as well, kind of playing with that dynamic, being on the other side, being a coach now instead of a player. It was just interesting. A typical day for me, it just depends. In the beginning, it was kind of sporadic. All the teams are obviously coming back to campus. We have teams that are in season, we have teams that are off season, so we had to kind of lay down the base schedule after school started. So yeah, in the beginning it was just like getting hours here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. We have a session here, come. But as the school kind of settled down, we kind of got a solid schedule. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, the first session was at 8. The last session was at 11 a.m. and that was football. They have 3 different lifting times, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday was like all the other groups. Women's soccer at 5, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, men's soccer following, and then late at night we have track and cross country, and the sprinters come in as well. And I got to sit in for some of those sessions, so I got to really work with a wide group, a wide setting of people. Right, and I got to come in contact with a lot of athletes, a lot of different coaches, and it was just a great experience, right? And I couldn't ask for a better environment from that aspect. The key takeaways that I took away from being in my environment consisted of just continuing to grow, right? And in our other section of internship, we have guest speakers come in, and they continue to emphasize oh, we are lifelong learners, right? And we have to continue learning. But seeing someone like Coach Hop that's been in this forever, still learning, still reading, still searching for new techniques, and then also seeing someone young like Coach Trey come in with that fire, that grit, right, was great. So I took away from them certain characteristics that I would like to put into myself moving forward. And also, you know, like I said, just different movements and how to attack different muscle groups from different angles to get different results too. And then also on the rehabilitation side of things, right, how to have an on and off switch talking to certain athletes to, just it's just like it's a lot of little stuff that I learned that I wouldn't have known prior to taking the internship, and that's just the best way that I can word that. I would definitely recommend this setting to anyone that would like to pursue anything as far as athletics or athletic performance or anything, because it gives you the ability to work with almost every sport and come into contact with both male and female athletes, because sometimes that can be a barrier as well. A lot of people don't take that into consideration too as well. If you're a male, like myself, and you're used to working with the football team, working with females, how's that going to be, and making that transition. So just being able to work with both sexes and multiple sports would just be great. And I don't see, why you wouldn't want to if you wanted to go down that route, right, and get real world experience. The staff was great. Like I said, they're both great people, and constructive criticism was a norm. And when I say that, I mean, like, they'll get on me, just like they'll get on the athletes, which is great because it's a high level of accountability that was within the weight room, not only on each other as GAs or as interns and coaches, but also with the athletes. So it's just a high level of accountability that was there, and I like that, right? Because I don't need someone to tell me what I'm doing right, more so than I need them to tell me what I'm doing wrong, so that I can improve, right? Because the whole point is to grow within the aspect of professionalism, and then also to get used to and accustomed to the setting, so that way when I do go post grad, and get in more similar settings, that I already have some of these skills and characteristics developed. And I feel like that's what this internship did for me. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. Like I said, I would recommend it, and it was a truly great experience for me. And Coach Hop does a great job in there every semester, switching it up, keeping it competitive, and then making sure the interns are actively engaged within almost every aspect of it. And being in this environment, I'm sure this is what I want to do, and I'm positive that I want to go down this route. So it just reassured me of everything, and I'm truly grateful for Coach Hop extending the opportunity for me to continue in the weight room, because I was in there last semester, did 100 hours, and then obviously I did another 100 this semester. But just being able to come back and work with some more groups and see some more faces and keep getting accustomed to the setting, I'm just honored that that was extended to me, and I got to be able to be a part of something so special that he's creating down there by himself. Coach Trey too as well. He's great. I worked with him last semester, as well as Coach Marcus. And just seeing his growth from just last year to this year was phenomenal in my eyes. And I hope to continue to take leaps like that, like how he did, in comparison. So it was a great environment. Like I said, I would recommend it to anyone. And yeah.